Welcome to this week's video. It's how to make healthy choices while dining out at a restaurant. I have come to a place in Houston. For those of you who live here, this is an institution. I'm with Tony Vallone of Tony's Restaurant. Tony has been in our great city for 54 years as literally the premier dining destination. And what is so great about having Tony do this video with me is not only are you so well versed in all things deliciousness, but you have also switched over to a very healthy lifestyle and have lost a substantial amount of weight by eating at your own restaurant, which means you can dine out and eat healthy.
Yes, you can. And once you get used to it, it's easy and it's wonderful. You're very satisfied and satiated, both. It's not something where you feel deprived or you haven't had enough to eat,
right?
Because there's so much you can do by just following a few simple rules.
And I will say that sometimes getting to a restaurant, and if you're on a very lean and clean diet, you open the menu and sometimes it can be shock and awe because everything is prepared with heavy sauces. It is, carb focused. And so I really want to help guide people figure out what to do when they're in these situations so that it's not fearful for them. And most importantly is to have a line of communication with the wait staff into the kitchen to be able to get really specific with what the need is.
Well, I think, at least I hope, most restaurants will give you what you want. If you tell them no butter, no cream, they're going to adhere to that.
Right.
And you just explain what you want, because eating healthy doesn't mean you can't eat well.
Sure.
You just have to explain it. Tell us what you want and we can go from there.
Okay, well then I think what we should do is take a look at some menus and let's start ordering, and we're going to show you basically how you can have a 3-course meal. We're going to do appetizer, entree, and yes, even a little treat at the end, and every bit of it is going to be healthy, and it's all in what you look for and how you order. I'm so excited.
I am too.
Okay.
Good.
Oh. Okay, Tony, here comes public enemy number 1. This is what happens in a restaurant. Right off of the bat, they serve what everybody craves, and that's a nice warm piece of bread. What do?
This is my biggest problem right here.
Yep.
All our breads are homemade, and whenever I smell them baking in the pastry kitchen, I have to get out of that area because the aroma alone tempts me, and I want to have it.
Right.
So what we have to do, or what I do, I pass on them.
Sure.
I stay away from them.
Yep.
From the mini baguettes to the focaccia. I
just can't do it.
No,
you can't do it.
And it's so you can have so many other things and so much more of something else if you do pass the bread.
Right. All right. Pass the bread. Thanks. So what should we be looking for on any menu, wherever we are?
All right. On any menu, look for easy preparation.
Mm-hmm.
Something that doesn't speak of cream and butter.
Okay.
They're wonderful to eat, but there are no-nos. You want to stay away from fried. You want to stay away from cream and butter. So look for your descriptions. Know to stay away from those items, or ask them if they use olive oil or dry spray or vegetable spray, something like that to cook the food in, which most restaurants will do for you. I know we will.
Right.
And it's very important because there you miss all the loopholes, but you can still have the flavor and the seasonings and everything that you've come for.
So don't be afraid to speak up is the moral of the story.
Not at all.
Substitute. And then you can get very close to what's on the menu, but it's customized for your need.
Exactly.
Okay.
This dish is so pretty.
Oh, that looks so clean. Oh, so what is this a soup or what are we making?
This is gazpacho. It's
Oh.
chilled, heirloom tomatoes.
Right?
That's where you get this beautiful color, and that's octopus and tomato.
And look at that. That's a crudo.
Mm-hmm. This is our Arctic char, but it's very healthy, and it's Arctic char, which is salmon, of course.
Lean and clean.
Very lean and clean.
In preparation.
Mm-hmm.
Scarlet red grape yogurt, Parisian cucumber, and Himalayan
See,
black
it looks
salt.
cream, but it's not.
But
It's a true Greek yogurt.
It's a Greek yogurt.
I hope
So there
you
are many ways to
get around cream.
Yes.
I've learned. It's taken me a long time to learn
To
that.
figure it
I
out,
have,
but
yeah.
you've truly figured it out.
My personal favorite. It is a corn sauce.
Uh-huh.
It's got the yogurt base. It's got caviar.
Beautiful.
A little bit of dill on top.
So what I'm seeing here is that you have appetizer choices that are very fresh, a lot of raw dishes, fish, vegetable. The key, I think, too, that we have to mention is portion size. I think as Americans, we have gone way off the deep end when it comes to portion sizes, and it's important to keep things in perspective.
I think that is so true because portion is important, but plating well and giving you enough but not filling you too much is also our job.
Yes.
So that you can actually appreciate the next course.
A lot of restaurants, I'm noticing, offer not only gluten-free but a rice pasta, so you have a variety instead of the traditional flour. So again, the key is to communicate and ask.
Exactly.
And so many people, here's the other thing too, they will walk into a restaurant and they feel almost embarrassed to tweak the menu and to make adjustments, and as if they're causing problems to the wait staff or the chef.
If you're in a good restaurant with a good kitchen, you're not causing problems. They'll do it for you.
So have a field day with your salads, your artichokes, and just keep creamy dressings away and stick with oils and vinegars.
Keep it very heart healthy.
Got it. So just moral of the story again, just ask wherever you are.
Ask. They'll tell you what they do and don't have, what they can and cannot do. Here we have almost everything. We can do almost anything. But it's about good eating.
Yes.
And
fresh.
Eating that's so fresh. Anytime they say giardino in bocca, which means a garden in the mouth, because everything should taste that way. You should taste what you've ordered.
So when people are going out to a restaurant, they can say a simply grilled or
seared, dry seared. Dry seared
is the buzzword.
Yes,
okay,
yes.
So you ask for a
Dry
seared
seared.
with what kind of oil? Olive oil, vegetable oil?
We use a spray, an olive oil spray.
Okay.
We also keep a vegetable spray.
All right.
So we can do either one. We use a
Okay.
Teflon skillet. Both dishes have this. Spray it, put it on the fire,
Right.
sear it. Sear it means dry to us,
Okay.
and that's how it goes.
Dry
many,
sear.
Many people sear might mean with oil, some other oil fried. You don't want that. You
Okay.
want dry sear.
A simple fillet is
Yes.
the piece of beef to go to when trying to eat lean and clean.
It's totally trimmed. There's no fat on it whatsoever.
Right.
This is as close to getting fat-free as you get with a piece of
And
beef.
fillets tend to be smaller in portions compared to other
Exactly.
cuts of meat as well.
And we cut everything ourselves here. Fish and beef, we have our own butcher, so you can get any size you want.
So on average, people should really focus on anywhere between 6 and 8 ounces for
Exactly.
the portion and protein, which usually tends to fit right here in the palm of the hand.
True. And this is nice, good portion. It'll fill anyone.
This is something that I do all the time, and you get a sweet tooth, but there's nothing on the dessert menu that you can have because it's all loaded with cream and sugar. And so I will often ask for sliced berries and then a little bit of powdered sugar on the side, just to satiate that sweet craving that I'm having.
And that's what we have right here. Beautiful assortment of mixed berries.
Right?
And you're putting a little pinch of powdered sugar.
Yep.
This is healthy, it's good. The little bit of sugar you're putting doesn't really matter. Another good alternative we do here quite a bit are sliced Fuji apples,
Right.
which are crisp and cold. Nothing but cinnamon on it. There's no sugar. The cinnamon almost makes you think you're eating a baked apple or an apple pie,
Right.
and it's healthy. It's very good. Cinnamon's very good for you. It lowers your blood sugar, helps with digestion, and many other good things. So this is a healthy dish, and it's delicious, very refreshing.
Here's what I love about this. While everybody else is having a cheesecake or a key lime pie, you're not sitting there staring at everybody, enjoying their
And
sweet
wishing.
treat.
And
And
wishing.
wishing. You're actually enjoying something of your own, and you're feeling really good about the choice you made.
And they're enhancing because you do have a pinch of sugar, and that little bit won't hurt you. And the berries have so many good things in them.
Right.
Same thing, the apple. The apple is a natural sugar source. It gives you energy, it gives you texture, gives you fiber, and this little bit of cinnamon, it gives you aroma and a finishing touch.
Yeah.
And when you taste the apple, again, it tastes like baked apple or apple pie, whatever you want to call it. It's good.
Perfect. So Tony, after appetizer, entree, and dessert of healthy food, I am satiated. I am happy about the choices that we made, and I'm really happy that we presented such a variety of alternatives to this audience. Women who are looking to make good choices and wondering what to do, what to order, and how to do it. And I really think you broke it down in layman's terms and made it so easy, and not just easy, but so flavorful.
Well, that's all. It's what it's all about. We can feed you without you feeling cheated. When you leave, you need not to feel cheated.
And that's how a restaurateur should think about somebody who comes in with specific, and I hate to call it dietary needs. Eating healthy and well isn't so much a dietary need, it's a way of life.
I have to do it.
Right.
So if I'm going to maintain this, I have to live this way, and I don't want to feel cheated. I don't want to feel like I wish I would have had.
Yes.
So you had things that were full of bursting with flavor, bursting with flavor.
Right.
Yet you were satiated. You were happy.
Happy.
And we were very heart healthy.
I know. And can you share with everybody how much weight you've lost?
I don't want to say how much, but it's a lot, a whole lot.
It's a whole lot. I mean, it's an impressive
Yeah.
a lot.
It's a person.
It is a person. And so I'm really proud of you. And that's why I'm here and with you, because you speak from experience. And I thank you.
Thank you. It's been fun.
Much. It has been great.
Thank you.
All right. Till next week.